Hi Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Tarotscope for November 2018 by Ama. Thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you are new, welcome to you. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the little bell icon is going to be down here somewhere. The notification bell will notify you each and every time that I upload videos like this one, and of course each and every time that I do live streaming. Make sure that you set your preference to be notified every time there is activity on this channel. Also, please make sure that you do listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign, because the rising and the moon sign are as equally as important as your sun sign. These are general readings. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Of course, all of my contact information is linked down here below. For those of you who are interested to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign for the month of November, and the link for that is again posted down here below in the show more description box. Again, for those of you who are interested to know more for download and purchase, and also take a look at the other links that are posted down here below. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. For this reading for you Aquarius, I opened 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck and 1 more additional card from the Angels Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. The general feelings that I was picking up have to deal with things starting to open up for you. Doors, opportunities open up. All kinds of communications could be taking place. Okay, you may have to resolve some miscommunication issues, giving and receiving of important news and information. Your luck is about to turn around for the better, but this is just the beginning of it. You may not necessarily see the evidence of it right away, because not every Aquarian is born on the same day and on the same time, but definitely you are entering this new energy where your luck is shifting for the better. There is some indication of some of you traveling, or a travel opportunity may be showing up, and you may prove to be very lucky or very successful for you. You are slowly and gradually walking away from anything negative in your life as you are preparing to enter this new energy of luck. And again, you have to deal a lot of inner work, taking care of your body, taking care of your health. Meditate. There's a lot of inner work that it's still in the process, particularly about letting go and taking back your power, taking back your will power. So that was the general feeling. Now let's break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the 8 of Wands. I don't know if the lighting here is better and you can see better. The 8 of Wands. To me, it means change comes quickly and swiftly. Hold on to your hat. These changes may not necessarily be changes that you are planning or exactly what you were hoping for, but nevertheless, you have to act quickly. To me, this card also means all the roads of communication, all kinds of communication are now open. And to me, sometimes this also symbolizes important communication that have to deal with social media. So anything that you could be posting or participating in social media. Now, allow me to tune in so I can hear psychically tune in and listen to my guides. Why is it that this card showed up in this reading? For some of you, some news that you have been waiting for finally arrives. It may have to deal with some travel arrangements. This travel or traveling may not necessarily happen now in November, but there is the promise of a possible travel, and it could be long distance. For some of you, you have been looking forward to this opportunity to do this travel that could be a long distance for a lot of you. Through your work, if you do work through your work, a lot more opportunities will be presented to you. Some of you during this time are also going to attract some kind of a job offer. Other Aquarians are going to attract a partnership situation where people may be asking you to join them into some kind of a business endeavor or to collaborate in special projects. You are going to, little by little, find useful information in order for you to resolve some issues one by one. You are going to be resolving issues that you have with different people or different situations one by one. Your network is expanding. For some of you, this could be your online network expanding. You are going to be attracting new friends into your circles. This could be the professional circles that you belong to. This could be personal friendships. And I also feel that a lot of you are going to feel more drawn to practice religion, whatever your religion is. If you feel more drawn to practice spiritualism, okay, to be more spiritual and practice your faith through your spiritual beliefs, you are going to be doing that. You are going to attract a lot of people, particularly if you are active in social media, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat. You could be posting new videos. You could be doing your work, whatever work you do, you could be doing that in a whole new way. Okay, and you are going to discover that by doing things in this new way, not only is more efficient for you, it's more practical, but it's also giving to you immediate results. For some of you, they are showing to me like cavities in your teeth, in your mouth. So for some of you, you may have to address issues around your teeth, cavities, annual checkups, or a cleaning that is coming up for some of you. You have been giving a lot of thought to an idea. For some of you, this idea could have been around a friendship. Whatever ideas you have around that, you could be deeply reflecting on a particular friendship or on friendships in general, and you are going to start acting toward these ideas that you have about a particular friendship or friendships that you have created in general. For other Aquarians, you are going to start acting towards a business idea that you had in mind. Now you are going to deal with the practicality of that idea. How practical is it for you to put this idea into the works? For some of you, you may be launching a new website, you may be launching a new book, you may be launching webinars, you may be participating in workshops, seminars, or conferences. Somebody may be approaching you and revealing something to you that is going to feel like it came out of nowhere. Okay, they may be shocking you, but what they're telling you, they may be surprising you, but what they are confiding or revealing to you. But definitely there's going to be one person that is going to shock you or surprise you. You're going to feel like you didn't see this coming. Okay. For some of you, you could be communicating a lot online. Maybe you are going to be doing online dating, and there's going to be a lot of communication back and forth. If you haven't had any fun, that will be changing, because for some of you there's going to be gatherings, social invitations extended to you, and you could be going out a little bit more than usual. There's going to be a particular event that will happen, and you are going to be having a lot of fun. May not necessarily be Thanksgiving, may not necessarily be a dinner, it could be whatever event, but there's going to be an event, okay, in which you are going to be having a lot of fun. They are encouraging you, in other words, to accept, whatever social invitations are extended to you. You have to clarify your situation around a bank account, money, a loan, a debt, a credit card. There's going to be something of importance that you need to clarify or take care of in terms of money, okay? And for a lot of you, they did show me bank accounts, important things with bank accounts, transfers, clarifying of some information, taking care of your financial affairs should be a priority. Do address everything carefully. The next card that you have is the Page of Cups. If it represents a person, usually it represents a water sign. That could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. The sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This Page of Cups to me represents fresh emotion, gentleness, intuitiveness, sweet, kind. May also represent a new situation, and it also represents a person who is who feels for the situation of others, is very empathetic. This may be your rising sign or your moon sign. So for some of you, it may also represent you if this is your rising sign or your moon sign. For some of you, a certain sense of luck or blessing is coming to you long distance or from overseas. You may have to deal at this time with some offers for you to move abroad, to study abroad, or even to live abroad. Okay, so I'm talking about that opportunity because this is going to be kind of a long journey for you to get there, but definitely you're going to have either a news or being approved for something that allows you to do those things. You are going to hear some very encouraging news, and definitely opportunities for you to either to move, to expand your business overseas, to move, or to study overseas abroad. You are going to be participating into some kind of competition, a show. This could be job interviews, but you are going to be showcasing your talent in some way. And they are also telling me that for some of you, some kind of an talent agent may be approaching you with a deal. They may be asking you to join their talent agency. They may be asking you to be their agent. So your whatever talent or skills that you may have developed, they are not going to go unnoticed. People are going to comment on your talent, okay, any skills that you may have, and you may also end up being picked to do something. If you're an actor, you may be the one being picked during auditions. If you're a model, you may end up being picked. A literary agent may be picking your book or your work. You may be picked to do an interview. You may be picked to do a show, a radio show of some kinds. If you were worried about children or young children around you, their situation will turn around for the better. And for some of you, you are going to take a deep breath of relief because somebody around you who maybe they were into some kind of a trouble, or maybe they weren't doing well, so whatever was going on with them, their situation gets better, because this Page of Cups may not necessarily be a child, could could even be a friend, but their situation gets better. For some reason, their situation was affecting you. So now you will start to feel like you can breathe easier with like this feeling relieved because of it. You may be asked to do a special toast during an event, or you may be asked to do some kind of a special speech in some kind of a gathering or in some kind of an event. Definitely you are going to feel a little bit more in touch with your inner child. You know, the fun, joyous side of you. You're going to feel more in tune with your inner needs, what do you need to feel happy, and your inner child. Your intuition is going to be skyrocketing. I got a similar message also for other signs. Do pay attention to your intuition. Not only your intuition is increasing, but for some of you, you could be doing meditation, you could be taking courses, you could be taking classes, you may be training with somebody particularly to develop your intuition or anything else that is related to energy, metaphysics, and spirituality. Some of you could be accepted into some kind of a special program. Could be a master's program, could be a PhD program, some kind of a educational program, workshop, or webinar. The next card that you have is the Six of Swords. To me, it means a mental or a physical travel, voyage, traveling towards a new idea. Carries challenges along the way, but it will definitely take you to a better place of balance and equilibrium. It could also represent a counselor or a book that brings equilibrium to your life. Again, this is not an easy journey, but it will definitely take you to this better place of balance and equilibrium in your life. For some of you, they are telling me that a teacher or a mentor will just show up for you. This could be a counselor, this could be a doctor, this could be a nutritionist, this could be a coach, this could be a trainer. For some of you, you are going to get some valuable advice from a relative or a family member. These teachers or mentors, okay, that are going to appear to help you along the way may not necessarily be in your life forever. They are meant to temporarily be in your life because you need help, you need an insight into your problems, or you may also be needing practical help. So the right help at the right time. If you are traveling, if you find yourself traveling, you are going to be making important acquaintances throughout these travels, or in the place when you in the place where you go. But do pay attention to interactions that you are going to have with different people. If you felt a little bit like you and another person are not on the same boat anymore, okay, now you're going to feel like things are about to change, because you're going to feel like you're on the same boat again, you're in the same page. Some of you are going to be creating new ways of connecting with an audience. Okay, this could be in the workplace, like if you have a meeting and you do a presentation, that's your audience. If you're on YouTube and you do videos or whatever else you do, you have an audience, okay? So you are going to find new ways to connect with the audience, and you may end up easily gaining fans or followers. If you do have to do a presentation, this could be maybe you go to school and you have to work on a paper and do a presentation, okay? Whatever kind of presentation you may have to do, ideas, projects that you have to present to other people, you are going to be double checking, triple checking. You may have these ideas, and whatever work you have been doing so far, at some point you may decide to incorporate these new ideas, and that's going to change the whole project, and it's going to feel to you like it's more abounded, it's more completed, it's a lot better. Do pay attention to your intuition. Do pay attention to your dreams. Some of your loved ones in heaven may be communicating with you. They may be trying to communicate with you. Do not be surprised if somebody who is intuitive may be approaching you and telling you something that is meaningful to you, like a psychic may be approaching you. You may be on a train and somebody may be approaching you. Are you this person? Or I had this dream about you. So don't be surprised if people around you are going to give you some kind of a message that may or may not be intended for you, but it will resonate with you a lot. It will be very meaningful to you. You need to heal your mind from any thoughts, any ideas, any attachments that you have, and you need to heal your mind from any expectations that you have. For some of you, it could be a person that either you have a romantic interest in them, you're dating them, or you're getting to know them, not necessarily in a romantic sense. And this person may be expanding your thoughts. They may be challenging the way you think, and they are going to open your mind toward new perspectives. For many of you Aquarians are going to end up having a whole new perspective on your life. You're going to have a whole new perspective on your past, on your present, and on your future. You need to be a little bit more persistent with whatever you are doing. If it is about work, you need to be a little bit more persistent. If you are working toward your health, you have to be a little bit more persistent. You have to be a little bit more persistent, and you need to stop procrastinating. I do keep getting this message also for in other months for you. It's time for you now to put things in action, to be practical as well, to examine everything from a practical point of view. What is attainable? What is not? What do you need to immediately work on? A couple may be visiting you or revisiting you. This could be a sibling and his or her spouse. This could be a couple with whom you are friends. I also keep getting the message that for some of you coupled Aquarians, you may have to again re-examine this relationship that you have. Could be a marriage, because some old problems may be resurfacing. These old problems could be about a job employment situation. They may be about finances. They could be about should you move or not. This could be other things or other people affecting or interfering with you if you are in a couple. Some uncomfortable situations or uncomfortable conversations need to take place. You may have to address some issues, but then if you address them properly, it's going to lead to you strengthening the bond that you have in this couple with this other person. So that's going to be the case for some of you, strengthening the bond of this relationship or of this marriage. You may be hearing back from a lawsuit in regards to a lawsuit. It could be about other legal stuff, but the one that I keep getting is a lawsuit. And for some of you, you could be striking a deal. You could be negotiating, renegotiating until you reach an agreement, or until this situation comes finally to an ending. And for a lot of you, I keep hearing that you may have to work out some kind of a deal, okay, just because you are just tired of dealing with this and you just want to move on in your future without having to constantly deal with this lawsuit or with this legal situation. Some of you may have to deal with converting of certifications, diplomas, degrees, some kind of a conversion of diplomas, reevaluation of certifications, diplomas, renewing them, revising of important documents. There's going to be some kind of a training taking place for some of you in the workplace. Either the workplace is organizing some kind of a training, you may end up being assigned to train a newcomer into this job. The work may have some kind of a project or plan to send a few employees for some kind of a special training, and you may be part of that. So there's going to be some kind of a training in the workplace for some of you Aquarian. The next card is the Strength. I will show you the card first, and then I will tune in to hear the meaning of that, why the card showed up. So Strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength. Release harsh judgment, forgive and compassion. They are referring to yourself first and foremost. Some of you Aquarians have been a little bit too harsh on yourself. You need to release whatever is holding you back, particularly any issues that you may have around perfectionism. Timing is of an essence. For some of you, you're going to have to deal with, you have to act quickly. This could be something that happens in the family and you may have to act quickly. For other ones, you're going to be in a position where you're going to have to defend yourself, you're going to have to defend some kind of a statement that you made, or you may have to defend your action. Some of you are going to take a stand to stand up for yourself. You need to be calm and you need to reason like a mature adult person, because you may have a situation where you are going to deal with people who don't know what they're talking about. They don't have the experience that you have. They have some misconceptions, or there could be about some miscommunication. So you have to really be careful and you have to act like an adult, because particularly this person or these people, as I said, they either don't know what's going on or they just plain immature. You have to be careful around them, like don't stoop to their level. That's the advice for some of you Aquarians. I keep getting flying. They're showing me flying through this card, and they're saying for some of you the purchase of a plane tickets, okay? And another thing that they did show me, I keep getting a plane ticket out of here. Okay, so two things. Ticket of an airplane to fly, and the second one, tickets out of here as a figure of speech. Okay? For some of you, you are finally breaking even, or you are finally making some profit with a business idea that you had, with a business or about a business. You may also break free from your job because you are, creating your company or something similar to that. You have been on the defense for a long time. Your stress level has been particularly high, or maybe your stress level has had ups and downs. You definitely need not only new things in your life, you definitely need a new whole life for yourself, a new philosophy to go by in your life, but you also need your life to be more grounded, you need your life to be more permanent, and you need better stability. They are indicating to me somebody going up the ladder of his or her career. That could be taking place for some of you in some way, expanding your career, boosting your career, or career opportunities being presented to you. You're going to attract career opportunities. I keep getting something around a promotion, particularly if you have already applied. You may be receiving some news in regards to that around December. You may be having another communication now in November, but I keep getting you actually collecting the fruit of your labor, mostly towards December. You may be hearing about some kind of an inheritance. This could be an old discussion. Maybe you already had this inheritance, but there's other things more to it. Many of you are going to have some kind of a discussion around an inheritance, an old inheritance, or a potential inheritance. A friend may be as a person, let's just say a person, because I don't necessarily know if this could be a friend. They may be asking you to forgive them. There's something to be worked out between you and another person, and very strongly this person to me feels between you and a friend, like a friend, but it could be anyone else. There's something here that you need to clear the air about. Maybe the other person needs to clear the air about for forgiveness to take place. You may also be trying to donate your time or to help others in some way. You may be drawn to helping others in some way. I see for a lot of you donating books, cleaning closets. I see this kind of stuff taking place. You may also be involved into running special ads, running special promotions, new services, new products, sales. I keep getting for some of you an increase in sales or doing very well in sales, whatever you are involved that requires sales. Okay, I keep getting some great luck in sales, and a lot of you could be working with angels. You may be dreaming about angels. You may be training to do some work with angels. You are definitely going to feel a strong angel's presence in your life. So things are going to be looking up for you. Not every day is going to be great, but generally speaking, things are going to be looking up for you. You are entering this new energy where your luck shifts for the better, and do watch out for those work, career, or money opportunities. There's a connection between November 2018 and November 2019. I got a similar message also for other sign. It may be connected to Jupiter. I have to look it up. I'm not very familiar with that, but do re-listen to this video a few times, and also mark it so you can also listen to it next November as well, because some of these messages are still going to be relevant also between now, November 18, and November 2019. Thank you so much. Do comment down here below. I would love to hear from you. Contact me for a private reading, amaletworker@gmail.com, or visit my website, www.amaletworker.com. If you have any questions about participating in my 12 weeks coaching program, again, email me directly at amaletworker@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Happy Thanksgiving again. I will connect with you again in the future. Stay tuned for the next live streaming that will be coming up later this month. Bye-bye.